To initiate a new enrollment request, you first need to log in with your user account in the Beneficiary portal. If you've not yet created a user account, you can watch the relevant user registration training video found on the GHS website. Once you log into your user account, and if you've not linked your beneficiary record with your user account yet, the enrollment process can be initiated by clicking on the Start Enrollment button located on the dashboard page. Alternatively, you can navigate to the Enrollment Management page by clicking on the Enrollment Management option of the navigation menu, and then click on the New Enrollment Request button at the top right section of the page. By doing so, you can proceed to submit a GHS enrollment request for yourself or on behalf of someone else. Once you navigate to the New Enrollment Request page, please read carefully the instructions for the enrollment process. To proceed, it's mandatory that you complete all the fields displayed. Once the fields are completed, press the Search button to proceed. At this point, your personal details and your eligibility status will be verified through the database of the Government Data Warehouse, the GDW. If the search was successful and your eligibility as beneficiary has been verified, you'll proceed to the next step of the process. You might be required to first select your eligibility category as a Cypriot citizen in order for the rest of the enrollment form to appear. Otherwise, it will appear automatically. In here, you must input some basic beneficiary information with regards to your marital status, residence, and contact details. Please note that all mandatory fields are marked with an asterisk, and instructions will guide you as you progress in completing your request. For your home address, you can input your postal code, and you'll automatically have the list of all streets corresponding to your postal code. After you fill in at least all the mandatory fields, click on the Next Step button. Note that at this stage you might be required to provide some additional supporting documents. In such a case, you'll need to send these additional documents along with your signed GHS enrollment request via post to the HIO. At this point, you can review all the details you've entered in the previous steps. Once you verify that everything is correct, you can proceed by clicking on Next Step. At this point, a window will appear with two options: Submit and Exit, and Submit and Proceed to Personal Doctor Registration. With both options, your request is submitted and stored in the system, and the beneficiary record will be updated with the information you've provided. If you select Submit and Exit, you'll be able to initiate the registration to a personal doctor list at a later stage through the Enrollment Management page by clicking on the Register to a Personal Doctor List button. If you select Submit and Proceed to Personal Doctor Registration, you'll proceed to register to a personal doctor list directly. Please note that to complete your GHS enrollment process, it's necessary that you also register to a personal doctor. Once you do so, you'll be able to receive healthcare services under GHS. To register to a personal doctor, you must first search for one, either by using the available search criteria or using a postal code to find the nearest doctors based on it. Please note that at least one search criterion should be completed. Once you choose a valid doctor, validity is defined based on the doctor's availability and specialty. Click on the Next Step button. Prior to submitting your request, you can write a personal message to send along with your request to the selected personal doctor. Click the Submit button to confirm the submission. The process of submitting the request to register to a personal doctor list is now completed. You can view the status of your request on your Enrollment Management page. The status will be set to Pending PD Approval until the personal doctor responds. A notification will be sent to your beneficiary portal inbox as well as your email once the doctor responds to your request. If the doctor does not respond within 7 days, you'll be able to choose a different doctor from the Enrollment Management page following the same process. Please note that until the GHS enrollment process is completed, all notifications will be sent to the portal inbox and email of the user submitting the request. So, if the user is submitting a request on behalf of another person, he or she will be responsible to inform the applicant of the content of the notifications. Once the enrollment is completed, the beneficiary will receive the notifications via the communication method selected during the completion of their enrollment request.